Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast where last week Judd was a fucking idiot and didn't turn up and wouldn't let me do a podcast. Okay, you can't say anything now, intro music.
Quite gassy.
Yes.
I'm quite gassy.
It's your bitch. What does that say? I can't see what name that is. Pear drop puppa?
I know who it'll be. I know that one.
Pear drop puppa. Who's that, Judd?
That is my friend from America Land.
How's it going, Miss America Land? For the podcast recording, if you don't know, this is live on twitch.tv/gamesbadly. That's why you can hear us talking to someone who's saying things in the chat live. Get used to it. Am I right? How do you like this lighting that's shining on me, Judd? I've got blue lighting shining.
Awesome.
Well, it changes
I think
colour.
we should talk about this new sponsor first, though.
Yeah, fine, you do that. Who else is new sponsor?
ISIS. All of ISIS are our sponsors, so they just wanted me to say, "Siding side they are, language cars they are." They want me to say that.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, yeah. Jesus Christ! You just scared. She just spit. She doesn't swallow apparently. What a prude. Right. So she says, Pear Drop Puppo says she's day drinking. Is it day in America? What time is it? Where does she live? Where do you live?
It's Phoenix.
Tell me where you live.
I'm pretty sure it's Phoenix.
Time in Arizona. It's not even midday. It's not even midday. It's 11 a.m.
It's morning drinking, really, then, isn't it?
Yeah. See, it's 7 p.m. for us. So, yeah. Cheers. So, Judd, tell me something. We've got plenty of stuff to talk about this week. You need to move close to this mic, by the way. And not do that, because that's going to make a massive noise.
I don't...
No, that way. That way. Move closer that way. You need to move close to the microphone. Oh my god. Do you know that I actually listened to one of our podcasts, and it's 90% of us just arguing. Mostly me just getting mad at you.
Yeah.
That's 90% of what it is.
Yeah.
Go on, tell us something. What's been going on? Who's got something in the teeth? Is it me or you? Show me your teeth. It's you. It's fine though. Keep going. Tell me something. Yeah, keep going, it's fine. It's a tiny black thing. No one can see it.
You're a tiny black thing. So, I've started working properly recently. I think that's why we've not really been able to do anything halfway.
Well, I mean, the reason we couldn't last time is because you were a fucking retard, but...
Yeah, I got like drunk at my mate's house and I was just like, oh, I'm not going to get to this.
I just forgot. We narrowed it down to 1 day a week because of your dumb job before you, like, changed it. Before you could, just until you get a new job. And you still can't even do that. How does it feel to look taller than me on stream for once as well, by the way?
I don't know, but I look wider as well, according to your grandmother.
My grandma essentially called Judd fat earlier, which I find hilarious.
Oh, really funny. But it's just, I've started with a new job. It's not long hours. I actually really enjoy the work I do. It's, it's charity work. I try to get people to sign up to charities, and I do actually care about, the charities that I'm working with. It's just, I get home super late, and that's the main reason why we're not able to do anything a lot of the time. If we do, we have to do it on weekends. And it's just, I've had,
You're being called a wee dwarf, by the way. Does she think we're Scottish? Because that's a Scottish thing. Or is it just because she's calling you a dwarf?
I think she's just drunk.
Yeah. Okay, get me another beer out of that fridge next to you. Well, I explain why. If you're watching live on Twitch, you might notice that my hair is very, it's like very gelled down. I
said it looked
fluffy.
like an extra from Twilight earlier.
I do look like that. But that's because we've been filming a music video for my band today. Shout out to Behind the Screen. Check out that on Instagram and Facebook. I mean, we like to promote things through burps, so that makes sense actually.
Yeah, that was my call to them. Yeah, like a siren's wail, like an echo across the sea.
Siren's wail, Sleeping with Sirens. That's a band.
Is it?
What do you think about that?
I think that's a shit name for you. I don't know. I think I have heard. Are they metal? Are they a metal band?
No, they're not metal.
Are they kind of like what Panic at the Disco were?
No, heavier than that.
Heavier than that.
I'd say that it's like heavy pop punk. Think like more. Have you listened to like Sum 41's latest album?
No.
It's a good album.
Have you ever heard of anything from Pierce the Veil?
Yeah, similar to that.
Okay,
similar to that. Angsty teenage screaming. That's a good way of describing it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. So yeah, that's that. What were we on about?
I don't know. It's just my job. Like I've had I've kind of had a rough time. Like, they expect you to get so many. I probably shouldn't be saying this once. I don't care. Like they get you to expect you to get so many sign-ups in a week, and it's just not really possible unless you're a massive fucking boffin and all you do is like work on your pitch for that job, and all you do is harass people at doors. Because it gets to a point where it is just harassment at doors, and I know when to stop. And
yeah.
Like,
thing is, I think they want people who don't know when to stop. Because that's better for them, isn't it? Because the more pushy people are, I'm guessing they get more sales. So, it's kind of...
They'll get more money. They'll get more money that way. But the thing is, to me, I work at a charity, or a company that is employed by a charity. So, I'm not just there to, like, make money. I'm glad I'm making money there, but I am also invested in these charities.
Yeah.
So when I'm going to doors and they look like they cannot give me money, I'm going to be like, if they say I can't afford it, I'm going to be like, okay, that's completely fine.
Peardrop says they want autists who don't know boundaries. I think that suits you pretty well,
We actually had a proper autist with us recently.
Did you really?
Yeah, and the main reason why he was...
I shouldn't have laughed at that, really, should I?
Because we have these little knock sheets, basically. We have NA, which is non-applicable, open, which is the door opened, but you didn't get through your full pitch, and then Astis, you actually asked them for money.
Right.
So, this guy, big cheese, big autismo, was that's awful. They were really nice.
Well, he can be. Why are you saying that? Because he was autistic, people think he wouldn't be nice.
Because all autistic people go to hell. Because God doesn't want them in His kingdom.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. I feel like that's one of the most useful things I've ever done is put that sound effect on this soundboard.
No, it was just, it was getting loads of asks out, and I think the main reason he was getting asks out is because he was autistic.
Yeah, so people didn't want to, like, just boot him away.
Well, it was partly that, and it was also partly, like, his pitch was such a fucking car crash because he was autistic that it was kind of like watching a car crash. They just wanted to see it all play out. Like, he's going, blind children.
He's like Porky Pig on Looney Tunes.
He fucking opens the door and he goes, give me money, folks.
Oh my God, I'm going to play this again. Oh God, for legal reasons, that's a joke. Do you know what? I think people would be surprised at the amount of podcasts we have filmed that actually haven't gone out. Because I don't put them all out. Because the thing is, if you say something bad enough, and it's always you, which is, in fact, actually, the last one I did, it was me. But if we say something bad enough, I daren't put it on Spotify or something, because these get deleted after about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But if it's on Spotify or something, it's there forever. And I daren't put, like as in for last week, I was complaining about a bunch of stuff that to do with, like, castings for movies. Essentially the casting for Little Mermaid, and complaining about a bunch of sort of politically charged topics like that.
One I was on, didn't you?
Yeah. But we normally film 2 podcasts in a row, and I only put out the first one because the second one was full of that, and I didn't put it out. What's paired up? Pub saying, I got a guy who stuttered so hardcore on the phone, it took him 3 minutes to tell me it was the wrong number. Oh God, I feel sorry for someone like that, though.
Yeah. No,
I get why people watch, because you kind of feel sorry for them. No.
Yeah.
I've
got a stutter, but like it's not that bad. It's only occasional. Like, God.
How well does that guy do then? Because
he's already left.
Oh right.
He was there for like.
Did he not really get anything or?
Well, no. Thing is, I didn't get anything for like the foot. He's just rubbing his foot on me. He's just rubbing his.
I am
his
not.
bare
There
foot
is
on my leg.
no evidence to suggest that I'm doing that in any way. Don't you?
No, it was only there for like a few days, and I actually got a sign up on my 3rd day of working there, and
right. Is that good then? Because I can't see you getting sign-ups very often in that sort of scenario.
There are people who get sign-ups like all the time, like every day. Like people, there is one guy who will leave a day with 3 sign-ups, like a day. And
right.
He makes a
3 a day.
Yeah. He makes a lot of money because you get bonus money if you meet a certain quota in a week.
I feel like he's cheating. He must be.
You think he's cheating?
Yeah, if a normal... I can't see a normal person doing a good pitch, you know, like a good salesperson that isn't cheating. I can't see them getting one sign-up every day. They must have days where they get none, fairly regularly.
How do you cheat that?
I don't know. They must be. They must be cheating somehow.
Yeah. I saw him do it. I saw it because we do a thing called double dooring because he was my team leader for one day, and he took me up to a door, and it was the second door in the day that he hit, and he got a sign-up. So...
Well, suppose good on him. Right, well, there's this particular thing I wanted to do on this podcast. It's kind of a video-based thing, so if you want to watch the video after the fact, go to youtube.com/MoreJacobFox, I believe it is. Just search More Jacob Fox on YouTube. That's where the videos go up. Or you can see them on twitch.tv/GamesBadly for a little while. Well, I'm sure you'll have heard of this. I'm grabbing your thigh pretty vigorously just to emphasise my point. Cats.
I've only watched a bit. But it looks fucking hilarious.
Cats the musical.
It's the greatest horror movie ever. It looks awesome.
So Cats the musical is getting a movie adaptation. Now, it shows you the main cast, like, at the end of this, which I'm betting is the bit you've not seen, and that's my favourite bit. Yeah. So, we're gonna watch the trailer and react to that, essentially. But before that, I wanted to plug everything that we normally plug. Like I said, behind the screens on Instagram for my band, twitch.tv/GamesBadly. Check the links in the description of wherever you're consuming this podcast, whether that's on Twitch, there's cards below, or if that's on Spotify, Apple Music, you can get the podcast anywhere like that. There's merch, there's donations.
I'm sorry, go on.
Also, please tweet at bad_dragon, telling them that we want a sponsorship.
Yeah, we do.
They make some weird sex toys.
I'm going to go put some toothpaste in my mouth because I think my breath smells like dog shit.
You go do that, and I'll continue plugging stuff while you run away. So, yeah, please do that. It would be a big help. There's donations, there's merch, there's all sorts. I'm going to stop plugging things now. At TweetsBadly on Twitter. I'm still plugging stuff. Don't know what's going on. I feel like this is everyone's favourite part of podcasts when they do ads. I feel like that's good. We're drinking beer tonight because we're kind of half celebrating. Judd's staying tonight and tomorrow. What's Pear Drop Pupper saying? They're local to me. I'll drive over to BD and threaten them formally. Bad Dragon, they're local to you? Bad Dragon's local to you? Holy damn. Let me Google this. Bad Dragon HQ. Bad Dragon HQ. Headquarters is in Phoenix, Arizona. You telling the truth. That's amazing. Judd, I've made an amazing discovery.
What?
Your American friend is local to Bad Dragon. Bad Dragon's headquarters is in Phoenix, Arizona.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Please.
I'm German.
No, go to the HQ, go to the reception and be like, look, lady, you need to send these boys some Twitch-friendly dildos to review.
Twitch?
Yeah, we want to be able to make content out of it, so we want ones that don't look like dicks.
That's like one.
No, we showed like 5 of them on stream last time.
Oh yeah, we did. No, we did.
You've got like a streak of toothpaste on your
No,
face.
this is just this is my authentic Joker cosplay. I'm like, yeah, what, you want to know how I got these scars? It's from sucking dick.
Oh Jesus, she's got 4 of them.
I know.
Just invite me on. Yeah, but do they look like dicks though?
They look
That's
like
the
dicks.
problem. You can't show ones that look like dicks on Twitch.
They look like dicks.
Check out the last podcast if you want to know what we're talking about to do with Bad Dragon. So Cats trailer. Let's do this then. So
they look like nightmare
I've got headphones
creatures.
here. Let me bring this down.
They do look like awful. Oh my god!
We're not going to be able to see what people are saying in chat while we react to this, but so
can they see this or are they just seeing it? Is it just face?
So if you want to watch on Twitch, you can.
Is it seen by 9 gameplay or?
Yes, it is. You should be able to see what we see on here. So just put that to.
I think I have watched this all the way through, but I think I was very drunk.
Well, I've seen it all the way through. Right, here we go. Let's turn this down. Oh my god, you can already tell.
That's not a healthy curvature.
The way the body moves. Oh god.
They look like they're more like.
I know exactly what you mean when you watch this trailer and say this is going to be the best horror movie of 2020.
That bit just reminds me of, do you know in the Sonic trailer when he finds him in the shed? He's got the gun and he goes, meow!
This is when, if you've seen the trailer, it's when the cat woman first turns round. The white. Anyway, let's get through this quick so we can chat about it.
Go on.
Oh, God. One Night. Is it One Night? It's a movie, so it's not One Night,
Have
is
you
it?
ever watched Cats?
No, it's a theatre show, isn't it?
I know, but I'm saying, have you ever watched it?
No.
Oh.
I think it must just be set in One Night.
Why
is there a weird cat wearing a top hat? Also, Helena told me that these cats are supposed to be feral. They don't look feral. They just look weird. Oh, I want to get to the cast bit.
See, I've never watched Cats, so I don't know what's going on.
One
Milk
opportunity.
Bar. Wait,
lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better
never let it go.
It's funny. That's why they cast Eminem in it then.
Wait,
no,
what?
they didn't. But I mean, just as good.
Yeah.
Milk Bar. They have a Milk Bar. Cause get it, cats.
No, but like, wait. So a cat's meant to be like the ruling class in this society?
I think in the play, no. I think it's just about alley cats, but it's got good music. But I think in this movie version, they're going for some weird dystopian cat thing.
Hold on, is this Zootopia the musical?
Right, what else we got here?
Oh, I hate it!
It's Judi Dench. Look, it's Judi Dench.
It's Judi Dench!
It's so gross. For a new life. Because get it? 9 lives!
Oh, fucking hell.
It's so uncanny valley how the room's like bigger, because obviously it would be. They're meant to be cats.
But then surely they can't.
Oh, they look horrible.
They can't
what's that? It's got no penis. Is it weirder that they've just got like a weird bump rather than any genitals? Oh, why is she wearing a fur coat?
If
she's a cat. Oh, it's so weird. James Corden.
Wait,
James Corden.
No.
James Corden.
Actually, James Corden.
Yeah, real James Corden. Look. Hold on. I plan on getting the unicorn horn soon. Yeah, let's see that on stream.
Yeah, we can.
I'm finished already. Meow. Why didn't they make it a live action like in The Lion King? Yeah, what they should have done with this, that's perfect. They should have just filmed the theatre thing. They should have just filmed that. Why make a movie? Just film the theatre show.
To be honest, I don't know why this needs to be done at all. To be quite frank.
Yeah, either leave it alone or film the theatre show. Cringe. What the hell's just happened?
Oh, hello. Are we keeping on watching this or?
Yeah, I don't know why Twitch just disappeared then though. Hold on, let's just put that back on. Okay, stay tuned, podcast, if you're just listening. Right, okay, let's continue with this trailer.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, right?
Let's go with this.
James Corden, right?
I cannot believe.
We're gonna go quick fire because it shows you like after. Judi Dench. Ready? Next one. Jason Derulo!
No way! No way!
Jason Derulo!
No way! They've got Jason fucking Derulo in the Cats movie.
If he doesn't at some point go Jason Derulo like in like an auto-tune voice, I'm quitting. I'm walking out. Right? Who else? Are you ready? Get ready. Get next. Idris Elba. This cast! Honestly, I can't believe it! Do you know, the first time I saw this, because I was watching it all the way through, like, it said the next one and the next one and the next one, and I literally convulsed, I was going... If the Cat in the Hat doesn't make a cameo, we riot. That's a shout. Yeah. If the Cat in the Hat isn't in this.
Yeah, Judi Dench goes, oh, we're waiting for one more person, and fucking Cat in the Hat comes out the side.
Mike Myers just goes,
it's me!
There was a cat in a top hat, wasn't there? Right, next.
Yeah, go on.
This keeps going. It went on forever. Oh my god.
I can't believe it.
Jennifer Hudson!
Which one's that one?
She's like a singer, but it gets better. She's like actually a really good singer.
I think I've
ready?
heard of it.
Ian McKellen! Big old Gandalf himself is being a cat. Do you know what?
What they never knew about me is that I'm actually a furry.
The worst thing is, that's not the best one.
Oh my!
It's not even the best
God.
one. You ready? You ready? Ready? Taylor Swift! Taylor Swift!
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. I am going to be sick. You're making me ill. This is making me ill. This is awful.
This cast is unreal, isn't it? Let's just check. I think that's the last one. Let's check if there's any more. Oh God, look at her. Rebel Wilson! Rebel Wilson as well!
I don't know that one.
She's the fat girl from she's Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect and stuff like that.
I don't know. I think
Most
I know.
people
I think
do.
I know. I think I know.
That's a weird one as well. Grab your deodorant, Judd.
Grab my deodorant. Do I stink?
I think you might have pit stains.
I probably
have you
have
got pit stains? Let's see.
I
No, you're good. You're all right.
No, I'm gonna
What
grab
else
it.
is there? Oh yeah, right.
I don't know who that is.
So that's kind of the end of the cast. I mean, Judd's gonna go spray deodorant. I think we need a mini break after that. If you've not seen the trailer for the movie version of the theatre show Cats, you need to watch it. It's just insane. It's going to be the biggest. Oh Jesus! Sorry, I keep burping.
Spray it in your mouth. Oh no, I did a thing where I used to spray deodorant in my mouth for a meme.
Oh, like I had to do on that one video that we filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if you thought, because this is the same year that the Sonic trailer came out, isn't it? So if you thought Sonic was going to be the biggest meme movie of this year, you were wrong. This has just blown that out of the water.
Why are they doing this? It seems to be a recurring theme.
It feels like a personal attack. Yeah, I mean, it's only halfway through the trailer. Oh, God. Oh, it's so gross. I had to ask my girlfriend, who's a big theatre person, why people like Cats just anyway.
But I always thought the meme is that no one did.
No, it's a massive show. Loads of people could see it. It's supposed to be like really artistic or something. And she said, I think it's for the music, because the music is brilliant, apparently. Choreographer of Hamilton. I think
that makes sense though.
It just looks like bad Tim Burton style, doesn't it? But I asked her, and she said, I think it's for the music. But surely, come on, the music can't be good enough to redeem this crap. Oh my God. The CGI is awful as well. Jennifer, like, the white characters look alright, but why did they struggle more with Jennifer Hudson and Jason Derulo? Why?
Fucking hell.
Oh, God. Pedro Popo says at least they're fixing Sonic. I don't think that's going to help, to be honest. I don't think they're going to manage to fix it well enough.
In a weird way, I kind of wish that they wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's funny to look at.
Yeah,
and, like,
I suppose.
Because I'm not going there to enjoy the movie, am I?
Yeah, she's saying you can so clearly see where their faces stop and the CGI bodies begin, and you're not wrong. It looks like a Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
It looks just like that. It's awful. It looks like when someone doesn't quite know how to Photoshop and they try to face transfer someone's face onto someone else's. God. But the thing is, it looks better on the white people than the black people in it. Like, what was their problem? Why is that harder?
Idris Elba. Is that his name?
Idris Elba.
Yeah. He was a nightmare. I don't think... Did Jason Derulo look bad?
Yeah, I think Jennifer Hudson was the worst looking one, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's the Cats trailer. Go check it out.
Don't. No, don't.
Oh, no, the trailer is well worth watching. The actual movie,
I'm
probably.
going to have nightmares from that. I'm going to start crying.
I was going to see the Sonic movie regardless, because it'll be cringy anyway. It might as well go and... Yeah, exactly.
That's why I wanted to see
I feel like... Did we went to see Detective Pikachu together,
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up, yeah.
It was a similar feeling to Detective Pikachu, but I had more high hopes for Detective Pikachu. Well, I felt like Detective Pikachu was actually going to be kind of weird and a bit cringy, but probably good as well.
I truly think Detective Pikachu was the perfect 5 out of 10 movie. It was completely, absolutely average.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah, like,
it weren't like average as in it was just sort of middle of the road. There were kind of good and kind of bad things about it, which evened it out to be a 5. Like, I kind of did enjoy the simple story overall, but there were some weird moments that weren't amazing, so it kind of evened it out, whatever. She says, I refuse to watch Detective Pikachu. I just refuse. What? Why? It's alright. Don't bother if you don't want to, but...
I mean, how much do you like Pikachu?
Everything is wet and foggy. It doesn't look wet and foggy. Everything didn't look...
I think it looked alright.
It looked like it should do, really, didn't it?
The main villain's ultimate goal was that he had a massive like furry fantasy and he wanted everyone to be involved. You cannot deny that's what that's what he's planning.
It's not. That's
Yeah,
not what it was. But
absolutely
fine.
is.
No, I'm gonna allow that.
Absolutely is.
So, Judd, tell me something else. Give me some more
You
stuff.
want me to give you? I'll tell you what. I've got cancer.
Stop putting your beer on there.
I've not had like an interesting. Nothing interesting's happened recently. I've just been gonna work and like coming home like super late and go to bed.
But just
Like-
tell me something interesting though.
Me and Tom, after gonna Warhammer World, we were sat in a pub.
Tell me about Warhammer World.
Well,
Tell me about your trip to Warhammer
I mean,
World.
nothing really happened. It was just sort of, there was some different displays on that you didn't see before.
For the people who don't know what Warhammer is, what's Warhammer?
It is a tabletop game where you collect little figures based on a specific army and then build them with glue and then paint them up. If you want, I don't do that all the time because I'm lazy.
That'd be my favourite bit.
Painting.
Can I try painting one of your figures one day?
Yeah.
Shall I do that? Should we do that on stream at
Yeah,
some
we can
point?
do that on stream, yeah. I'll paint one and then you can paint one next to me and try and like follow me or just
I feel
do your
like
own thing.
if I had the same like paint, like the proper paints and stuff, I feel like I would actually be pretty good at it.
I'll bring mine in.
I'd be like probably better than most beginners. Like
Yeah.
most people, I'd be better than most people's first time. Like I'm not. I don't think I'd be as good as like you get your mate Wizard Dave to do it, don't you?
No, I got Wizard Dave to do my word bearer army, which just because I wanted to get like a load of them in, and then I just wanted them to look nice for the table because I really like that army sort of lore, and I just thought I want to do these guys surface, and I don't want them to just be sat on the shelf unpainted. So I basically got a friend of mine to paint all my army for me, and they look.
I
look
liked
nice.
the look of some variant of Space Marines or something, didn't I? For mine, what's she saying? Pair drop or raccoon? Wait, what?
Raccoons can theoretically fit inside the average human rectum.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
we were
I would have thought
we were
so.
talking about that earlier.
We've done that one before. I mean,
Oh, did we do that on an extreme rock paper scissors?
no, but we should do.
Yeah, that is. a
No,
good
we
one.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Peter would be mad.
Oh, 'cause
like one of the
nobody
things I
cares
wanted.
what
One of the
Peter
things I would have
thinks.
liked to do would be like eat a worm, like a live worm, or something
do
like
that.
not necessarily a worm, but like there was that guy ages ago who ate a live goldfish, and like something like that would be a great one. But he got so much backlash, and this is in like 2010. When things weren't so sensitive. And he got a lot of backlash for that back then. And I think, what's his name? It was like Swin Louis or something.
People are eating fish anyway. Like, it doesn't make sense. What, because it's still alive? Who gives a shit? It's going to be dead in seconds anyway.
I think I don't know. I'm not getting involved. I don't care enough, to be honest, to get involved.
I don't really care.
So I slapped Judd's thigh then, and also we were filming a music video today, weren't we, Judd?
Yeah, we were.
What was your experience with that? What do you think of that? Judd's feeling my slicked hair. It's because I was dressed as a scientist. I even ordered a lab coat and everything. Shall I put on my nerd glasses, see if I can weave
go on,
out?
go on. But
You tell people about your
Yeah. Well, I don't want
music
to talk about the full experience because I don't want to spoil it. But I enjoyed it. I think it's gonna be a really funny music video. It's,
Do you like filming for like videos, music videos and stuff when I ask you to do that?
Yeah. What do you mean, like filming in the sense of like doing acting for you or like filming them?
I don't know what I mean, to be honest, and I can't find those glasses, so I'm not putting them on. You're not going to get to see me like that. I might put a picture on my Instagram or something. But long story short, one of the things that I thought was interesting about filming this video, because you do acting, don't you? You regularly do. Like, what do you talk about some of the things you've done before and what you usually do?
Oh, my past as an actor.
Wait. What does she say? Pear drop proposals. Get mealworms from the pet store. They're meant to be eaten. Hey, that's a good shout.
Yeah, we could get me.
Damn bitch, you live like this.
Probably just because you live in your own filth.
What? This room looks great.
This is actually good for today.
My room's tiny nowadays.
him
I mean, look
doing
at this
it, yeah.
lighting and everything's pretty good. I don't know. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, just tell us about your IMDb page.
My IMDb page. Well, obviously. Oh God, it sounds so.
Well, I mean, spoilers. There isn't actually one. That was a joke.
This sounds so bad to say, but genuinely the peak of my acting career was in high school when I played Pontius Pilate in Jesus Christ Superstar. That was the height of my acting career, and I don't mean because like I didn't do anything more than that. I have actually been in the pilot episode for a TV series that's. I just don't think it was ever picked up. So like I was never genuinely on TV.
Yeah, it weren't like a big role or anything, was it? It was.
No, it was.
What was it?
It was
Did you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement about it?
No.
You didn't have to sign anything.
No, I didn't.
You didn't sign anything.
No.
This wasn't real, Judd.
It was just a porno, weren't it?
It was.
Was just.
Did you have to sex someone?
I did afterwards, but he said he's gonna make me a star. He said he's gonna make me a star. No, he goes.
No, Judd. If you didn't sign any contract, then it wasn't a real. Like it was never gonna air.
I might have done.
Every actor has to sign a contract.
No, because it wasn't big. It was something that aired on something that basically.
It
showed
doesn't
up
matter
for
whether it's
talent
big or small or what.
I don't know, but it never got picked up. I can't remember if I signed a non-disclosure agreement, but it never got picked up anyway, so it don't matter. But basically, it was about these people who work as like builders or carpenters or whatever the fuck it was, and I was basically the apprentice,
right?
Like, and basically there was these main two people, and then it were me, and they just like. A lot of the show was like me doing something stupid and them just ripping the shit out of me.
Yeah, that makes sense for the type of character you would play.
Yeah, so
that's kind of almost a little bit like the character that you're playing in this music video too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's I was in the pilot episode for a show that was going to be aired on TV, and then it just got never picked up.
You do mostly stage acting though, don't you?
I do, yeah, and
but you've said that if you've said to me before that. You said a burp to me before like
I did
that.
say that, yeah.
But you've also said that if you like could pick between them, you'd rather do like TV and movies and things, wouldn't you?
See, I remember saying that in the past, but now I don't know. I don't know which I'd rather do. Like, you've got a lot more freedom in TV stuff because you know the audience isn't right in front of you. And
I suppose you can do more takes and things.
And you can mess about with it a bit more, I think, as well, because it's like after a take, you can go up to the director. It's like, what if I did this?
Yeah, you can do another one in a different way.
And they might agree or disagree. But during a scene, you can't go, wait, I'm gonna do that again. Hold on, everybody, this one's gonna be cooler.
I suppose. So I would prefer TV and film if I were to act. Definitely.
But at the same time, I like having my audience already there.
Yeah, it's nice to experience the reaction into it, I suppose.
Yeah. Like when I did some at college ages ago, and it was like, you know how they have buttons in Cinderella, who sort of lay there as like the comic relief.
Yeah,
for the kids.
I remember going to see you do that.
Yeah. Oh well, it were Wishy Washy for Aladdin, who's basically Aladdin's brother, and apparently Aladdin lives in like a laundry or something.
Yeah, in the play.
In the play, yeah.
Yeah, because in like the movie and in the story, obviously, Aladdin's not got some weird brother.
Yeah, so no, but, I basically played Aladdin's brother, and my job was basically to like get the kids like, yeah, it's wishy-washy, and I did that perfectly. And
you were like, I don't know, I suppose if we do it in the Transformers team, you'd be Bumblebee.
You'd think I'd be Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's what wishy-washy is to that.
We're counting that, obviously, like, Aladdin would be Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or if you want to go Marvel, Iron Man would be Aladdin, and you would be Spider-Man, maybe? Maybe Drax.
Yeah, if we
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. Star-Lord is Aladdin, and you would be Drax.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair enough, yeah.
So you do that, you do most of the stage acting, but watch that. You put your beer on the counter and it's starting to spill. You fucking dickhead. You. Oh my god. For the podcast who just thought we'd burst into laughter, Judd just slurped the head of his beer and spat it on me. And we laugh at that. We don't get pissed off at that.
Yeah, we find that stuff funny.
Penis. I filmed one of the things we had to do for this music.
You just said penis. I thought you were laughing. I explained something that went penis.
No, One of the things we had to do...
This might need turning down, because that keeps going in the red a lot.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Right.
One of the things we had to do for this music video is... It sounds weird out of context, but just... we'll read that message in a minute. Just when the music video comes out for this thing, it might be next year that it comes out. It's that long. You'll see what I mean in context. But essentially, we had to get a shot of Judd stepping in a dog shit. And so... I picked up my dog's shit out of the bin, and when I came up to show Judd I'd got it, I tried to whack him with it, and he stopped it with his hand, and we find that funny. I got a clip of it.
Yeah.
So, what does Pedro Popo say? She says, guys, I just learned that the
She corrects it to
drawer under an oven is a food warmer and not pan storage. What the fuck?
What do we do with this information? Do I try?
Well, nothing. I mean, we're men. We don't have to cook.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
Jesus, well, for legal reasons. That's a joke for legal. Yeah.
I truly believe that microphone should be turned down.
I think you're a fucking dickhead.
Why is it only coming from you? Like,
because you're not closer to it. Yeah, that's okay. Well, so Judd's not normally right. But Judd had to step in this dog turd. I hit him with that, and we find it funny. Yeah. It was really gross filming dog shit.
Yeah, because we thought, oh, you know, I'm going to step in this dog shit, it's going to be big funny ha-ha, and then we're going to move on. But when we were just kind of filming it, we sort of did it, we were just like...
It just weren't nice to do, was it?
Like, this is just not nice. We don't like doing this.
Because we thought that in the video itself, that moment of you having stepped in a dog poop isn't kind of funny, really. Yeah. That moment itself isn't the joke.
But we thought we'd have a funny time doing it.
Yeah, filming it might have been funny,
and it just wasn't. It was just unpleasant to do. Like, it wasn't my shoes. It were your shoes that didn't need anymore. So
yeah, it was some real old sort of work shoes.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about the shoes. But the thing is, just we sort of did it, and then I showed it to the camera, and then we sort of had to scoop it up, and you nearly threw up.
We just felt dirty and gross after it.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe watching someone film that would have been funny. Because of how much of a bad time they were having. Yeah. That might be funny, I don't know.
I guess in the same sort of sense that, like, if you see someone getting hit in the balls, it can be funny sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that is funny.
That is funny, yeah.
Speaking of which, welcome to Extreme Rock Paper Scissors. No. We do a series on my YouTube channel called Extreme Rock Paper Scissors, and Judge said today that he was worried that this was all a ruse, and that we'd be mid-filming and I'd abuse him and say, oh, Extreme Rock Paper Scissors, let's go. Yeah. So if you've not seen Extreme Rock Paper Scissors, a series we have on YouTube, then check out my channel, Jacob Fox.
I know she has.
And it's great. It's so much fun. I love filming those videos.
They are pretty fun. What did you tell me that you had today that you were showing a video on? That I still don't believe is like a real condition.
Synesthesia. Yeah. You want to talk about synesthesia?
I want you to tell me about synesthesia.
Okay. Well, synesthesia is where essentially two senses are strongly linked. And it's described vaguely like that because there's different types. So, that's a burp, that was.
No, it was one, yeah.
So the type of synesthesia I've got is called grapheme colour synesthesia. It essentially means that I associate letters and numbers with a colour. So there's different types, like there's people who associate like songs with colour, or they might associate words with a taste, or they might associate a smell with a colour, or like, you know, a sound with a taste, or a, you know, it's just to do with, so normally not touch isn't normally one of them, but whatever sense you think, it can be linked in some way to another sense. So for me, it's kind of sight, two types of sight that's linked.
Okay.
So it's colour and shapes.
But the thing is, so... Wait, so do you do it with, like, shapes as well? Because you were saying that, like...
No, because the reason I don't do it with shapes is because the way you develop it, essentially, is when you're a kid. It's, like, is based on experience you had as a kid. So if you saw... Like, if you had a colour chart that you saw regularly as a kid where letters were, like, certain colours, like an alphabet or whatever. Yeah. Or like, magnets on your fridge, you know, with the spelling magnets that were certain colours and that. that might have influenced what colour you associate with the letters or numbers. So,
but no. All right, I'm gonna give a demonstration. Jake, what colour is the letter G?
Bright green or maybe bright pink.
And that's all it is. That's all it is. It just has this weird fucking autismo thing where like if you say a letter or a number, he equates it to like a colour, and that's just it. What's L?
Yellow. Well, like sort of pale yellow or pale lime green. But the thing is, it's more of like the reason why I'm saying kind of this or this is because it's a general feeling. And a lot of people say, oh, well, when you see the letter Y, do you see yellow? Y is yellow. And no, I don't. Like, I'm looking at the word YouTube on my screen right now, and it doesn't look like yellow, black, dark green. You know, that's you.
It's black because it is written.
It's black. It looks black. I don't see a different colour on it. It's just sort of a feeling. It's like a vibe I get from those letters, or numbers.
What's 24?
Blue. And the thing is, anyone could say, oh well, what's B? Pink. It's not, by the way. I'm imitating someone else. B is blue. But anyone can say that. But the difference is that I'm consistent. Like, my mum ages ago, months ago, wrote all the colours down for the alphabet that I associate, and every so often she'll like ask me, and they're the same every time because it's the same feeling. It's not like. It's not like I memorise it. Yeah, it's just a feeling. That,
you don't just blurt out a random thing. Your mum jot everything down and like you just say it. You just have this feeling.
And the thing is, some of them, like earlier, we were on about it, and we were on about the letter J, and to me, I don't really.
Is red.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't really have much of a feeling for J. Like, there's certain letters that I'm a bit ambiguous on. Like, it wouldn't be yellow. I know that. Like, it could be maroon. I feel like it's more of a maroon red, a darker red. Or it could be like a dark blue if you want, but probably more of a redder thing. Maybe a burnt orange if you want. Like, J, I'm not that strong on.
Fucking orange.
Yeah, you know, a bit. It's kind of like a nearly a brown, but nearly an orange.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Spell my name in colours. That's got to be cool. I mean, what, do you just want me to tell you what the colours are for my name? Or because the thing is, there's another thing in that I see words as a colour as well. So, well, I don't see them. I get a feeling.
Her full thing, then, what would you see that as?
Pink. Like, the full username, Pear Drop Puppo, would be pink. Like a hot pink kind of thing.
What's pear?
Pink.
What's drop?
Blue.
What's puppo?
Pink.
So, because the majority of that is pink, it comes through as pink.
I feel like when it's to do with words, the letters that are emphasised most in the way someone says it make a big difference to what colour it is.
And I'm guessing P is pink.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my naming colours, J is like a darker red, A is my strongest association, it's a vibrant red.
Oh, she said spell your. Sorry, I thought... I've got really bad eyesight. I thought you said spell my name.
C is yellow. O is black, but if I have to give it a colour, maybe dark blue, maybe dark green. And B is... C, sometimes it depends on what case it is. B for me as a lowercase can be orange, but if it's uppercase, it's more of a dark blue.
I just think you're a fucking retard, honestly. Like...
Whereas, like, but my name as a whole is red, because it's Jacob. And the J is emphasised, and the A in Jacob is red as well. So it becomes red overall. And same with Judd's name, Jordan, is red because J and the A is quite emphasised as well. So it ends up being red as well. This is beyond fascinating. It is quite... I find it really interesting as well, but it's not... Like, some people say, and try and figure out, like, oh, well, like, how can you, like, use that or whatever? I promise you, it's not useful.
I know it's not. It's just this weird thing you have that, like, if someone goes N.
Upper or lowercase.
Fucking what does it matter? Yes.
Well,
spaz?
It only matters for certain letters. I it would matter. Brown. I'm not that bothered about N.
You're not bothered about N.
No.
You're not allowed to be bothered.
Could be dark blue. Could be dark green. Feel browny though.
87.
Or blue.
That's
a blue,
blue.
Number, that. Well, but...
What about 4? Yellow.
No. Shut up. Fuck off. 4 would not be yellow. 4 would be blue. Dark blue.
Why is every number blue to you?
They're not.
Then?
A lot of them are dark green. A lot of them are blue and yellow.
What's one?
One is red.
Why?
Oh, why? It just is. You fucking idiot. Think I'm the idiot. Do you know what's kind of weird that I find quite interesting? Yeah. You know, on Pokemon, the Pokemon that you deleted my save on, you've still not forgiven you ever. There's a Pokemon called well, it's not one Pokemon, it's a bunch of them called the Unknowns.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Unknowns, yeah.
And they're often different letters, but I kind of associate them most with like X, Y, Z, O. You know, those sorts of
they're the full
weird
alphabet,
letters.
aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but I don't know. For some reason, there's certain letters that I kind of feel like are more associated with the Unknowns as Pokemon, and Unknowns are black. So there's certain letters that I kind of feel like should be black, but they do have a colour if you want a colour too. So like the letter Z is one of the black letters, but it could... Don't take that as a race thing.
I'm just gonna say that's why he doesn't get very good property tax or and doesn't get a good job.
No.
And he also leaves his family.
I'm gonna put that for legal reasons. That's a joke. But yeah, that should be. I feel like that's kind of a black one. Like the letter O and the number 0 are both the same.
Okay.
And all that. So yeah.
Just a freak. Honestly, he's just a fucking.
And why do you feel so mad about this?
Because it's just like if I reckon I've got some form of autism. In fact, you know what? I'm pretty sure that I know that I am.
I wouldn't put it past both of us to have a bit of autism.
But the thing is, like, if I've got say Asperger's or whatever it's fucking called, or Asperger's or whatever it's called.
Ass and burgers. Do you want to know what colour the words ass and burger are?
Go on. It's a brown.
No. Well, actually, burgers. Red would be ass would be red though, which is kind of weird that I don't want red coming out my ass.
Whatever. Honestly, no, it's just never be it. No, because I've probably got Asperger's or something, but that's just a thing that is like it has a thing, like it does something.
Bear Drop Bubbles just said, "I want my ass to be red." Ooh, oh, fuck, that hurt me. Yeah, well, it would if you got your ass red, wouldn't it?
I suppose it would, but yeah, I don't know. Autism is a thing. It does something.
Yeah, synesthesia is a thing.
No, it doesn't fucking do anything. It's not
it
like
makes
a
you
trait.
associate things.
The way I see disabilities, they're kind of like fucking traits on like a Fallout or Skyrim.
Yeah,
game.
kind of. I suppose the thing with synesthesia is it does
this
do.
This person has autism, +3 to perception, -10 to charisma. I
feel like it'd be the other way around.
Really?
Yeah.
No. They're worse at talking to people or autism.
Oh,
they spot stuff better.
But synesthesia does give you a little bit of something in that. The grapheme colour synesthesia that I have kind of has thought that it can help you memorise things sometimes in certain specific situations. Which, one of the situations, if it involves letters and or colours...
Do you reckon that's why you're... No, I was going to say, do you reckon that's why you're better at revising than I am? But the reason why you're better than revising me is because you're not as fucking thick as me, really.
Yeah, pretty much. You have an inbuilt pneumatic devices. Yeah, that's kind of the point, in that... I think it's one of the... What was that noise? I did an anime noise then. Did you hear my...
See that?
I've always been really good at learning songs quick, like learning music quick, and I feel like that might be part to do with it because the chords have letters and things which might associate with colours and that. So... Maybe, but probably not. It's kind of... Scientists don't really know on that. They kind of say, maybe, probably not.
Yeah, but you know why? Because it's the most fucking boring, mental
It's
disease
not boring.
It is
That's
incredibly boring.
We've been talking... Are we not talking about it right now?
Yeah.
We've been talking about it.
I tell you what, I want to fucking fall asleep.
No. This is the thing. It's not boring. It's just useless. It's kind of pointless. It's interesting and fun to talk about, but when you've done talking about it, you're like, but why?
Yeah.
So
it'll just be like nodes getting crossed or something, won't it?
Well, if you'd have been watching that video I played for you earlier, it develops in childhood when you're trying to develop your senses all at the same time. Because obviously you don't develop sight, then hearing, then taste, then smelling fully. You develop it all at the same time. And when you're a kid, that's happening quite quick.
There's more booze in that than I thought, and I spilled a lot of it down my chin because I tried to finish it off. But
and you're wearing my T-shirt as well.
And we just
Yeah, I actually don't care. Though. That's kinda... Yeah, so that's why, and then the wires get crossed when you're a kid, and yeah, so
Yeah.
Cool. That's synesthesia. There's other types where I described some of the other types anyway, didn't I? What do you reckon? Should we quiz Dad? Do you reckon Dad's got synesthesia? Do you think it's like inheritable? Because I know my mum hasn't, but we have the same dad, so.
Maybe. Well, would I not have a chance of having it then? I clearly don't.
But yeah, you seem to a little. Do you not at all?
I mean, when I think of shape, the only thing I ever do that with is if I think of a triangle's yellow. That's the only thing I think of it.
See, I do that as well.
That's the only shape, though.
I have basic circle, square, and triangle. I would have a colour for.
I literally...
What did you say, yellow?
Yeah, triangle's yellow.
Yeah, triangle could be yellow. It could be green as well, like a lime green.
I literally only see yellow.
What would a circle be?
Red.
It would be red.
Oh, fuck, I've got it.
And would a square be blue?
No, I also see a square as red.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we don't have it for these
No,
then.
no.
But I want to talk to... I've honestly never met anyone else who has synesthesia. And it was weird
Yeah,
because...
because you said only 5% of the population has it.
It was 4, weren't it? I thought it was 5, but when we watched that video it said 4. And the thing is with it is, that's 4% of the population have synesthesia as just any form of it. Not even my specific one where it's letters and numbers associated with colour. That could be music and smells. Or, so that's 4% of people who have any form.
I do equate certain things to certain smells.
Like what?
Well, like there was this one thing, it was the smell of a house when I was younger, and it just smelled of something that I can't describe it, but whenever I think of that house, I can think of that smell.
Pedro Popo says sure has seen a rhombus as purple.
Yeah, I can see a rhombus as
I feel like my problem with associating shapes to colours is I might be associating the word like the word circle, because the word rhombus to me would be pink.
Oh, right, okay, so, alright, okay.
I feel like it should be pink. She also says Mexicans have a smell.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not good. It smells of laziness.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many times have I used that sound effect?
Today, 4.
Maybe more.
No, I think it's 4.
It's a lot in total, anyway. What else was I on about? Yeah, maybe should we ring Dad? Let's ring our dad. Let's see.
Ring Dad and get him on. Yeah, put him on speaker.
I'm gonna ask him if he's got synesthesia as well.
You're gonna ring my dad for the first time.
Let's see if
Have you
this
put on
works.
speaker?
Yeah, he might still be at the yoga studio. I don't know.
I might be worried. No, I think he finished at the yoga studio by now.
Oh, it's ringing. I hope this works.
Yeah. I'll try him on mine after.
We need to sit back because we're going to be really loud on the mic.
Okay.
He's not going to pick up, is he?
I'll try him on mine after because, he loves me more than you. So
he does.
He's probably screening your call and then he'll
It's
pick
nearly
up
8 o'clock, though.
Welcome.
No, I didn't answer.
I'm
Great.
going to try him.
If he answers now, this is going to be funny. We're going to know who's, like, the real... Like, which child he loves the most. I could try ringing Nat as well. Ringing his girlfriend. Have you even got his number?
Yeah. Yes.
You need to put it on speaker. Right.
Number you have dialed cannot accept this call.
He's turned off his phone. He's turned off his phone. He hates us both that much.
Thanks, Dad. Jesus Christ.
She says, your voicemail alerts sound so weird, Lamau. Is that because you're an American, though?
Yeah.
Can we get an American voice?
That one will be like,
something?
hey, you've reached the voicemail. Get ready to shoot some fucking children.
Hey, fellow fat person, let's go shoot up a school. Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, 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 bam,
There we go.
bam.
Anyway, for legal reasons, that's a joke. Please donate on Twitch. Please don't unfollow.
Please give us donations, please.
We need it. I'm so poor. I literally had to use Darren Brown mind tricks to convince my stepdad to give me money for beer earlier. That's how desperate I'm getting.
Fucking Darren Brown. Darren Brown was so cool.
As a heavy bitch, I'm thoroughly offended, she says. Well,
Fat chicks are hot.
that's a great conclusion to this podcast, I reckon.
Well, fat chicks are hot.
Yeah, I mean, that's
they
a
are.
pretty good general consensus nowadays. I feel like fat girls are very in.
What do you mean? I've always found them hot, though.
Yeah, no, I know you have. I've not particularly found them not either. But
You prefer smaller women, though, don't you?
smaller as in shorter,
Yeah.
not like skinnier.
As in, still
I don't like
in
very
fucking
skinny girls.
kindergarten.
No. But like as in like, you know, like in the 90s or whatever, it were like all trends to be like skinny as you can be,
Yeah.
weren't it? But no, not nowadays. Everyone wants to be thick, and yeah, fine, cool. I'm good with that.
I'm definitely alright with that. I've always been alright with that.
Yeah. What did you say? I'm like 1.6 meters.
She's very small. She's like 4'10".
Hold on here, you American dumbass. I got something to educate you on. I know you're trying to use the metric system to be kind to us Europeans, but we're kind of weird like that in that we only use the metric system for everything apart from height. That's the only thing we don't. We still use feet and inches for height. Weirdly, I don't know why.
Say fetuses then.
We only use fetuses to height. We measure height in fetuses.
Yeah, we literally get them and just stick them to people, see how many fetuses per person.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My friends never use that shit with me. Wait, what? I don't understand. Anyway, how tall are you, Jid? You don't even know, do you?
I'm like 5 foot.
Should we measure you on the podcast?
Yeah, you've got a tape measure in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a tape measure. We're gonna measure Jude on the
I'm
podcast.
5 foot something, but it's like it's like definitely 1 or 2. I think.
So first of all, we're kind of shouting because we're like at the back of the room.
Yep.
How tall do you think you are in
I'm
feet
gonna
and
say
inches?
5'2", maybe 5'3".
So you know how tall I am. There's 12 feet.
Wait, how tall are you? Say again.
There's 12 inches in a foot. Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
And I'm only just 6 foot.
You are 6 foot.
Just.
You're 6 foot.
Just 6 foot. I'd say you're 5'7".
All right. Okay.
5'7". Turn around. Get back to me. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, I got you. How much do you think?
Well, after you saying that, I'm more confident. Maybe like 5'5".
5'5", you think?
Yeah.
More.
How tall am I?
5'6.5".
That's not bad. I'm kind
Are you
of
proud
happy
of
with that. Yeah. I always thought it was smaller. I always thought it was like 5'2" or 5'1", something like that. So.
I think you guys just like to fuck with me, she says. We've not actually probably fucked with her currently.
I'll tell you what.
Is that to do with the height thing?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to fuck.
What's this one hair doing here? Look at that. Also, so he's still tall compared to me, yeah. Wait, how tall is 1.6 meters in feet?
She's like 4'10". I'm pretty sure she's like 4'10".
That's a dwarf.
Yeah, she's a dwarf.
Yeah, 1.6 meters to feet. It's 5'2" and a 5'2" and a half.
5'2.5".
That's the same as Helena, basically, same as my girlfriend. That's not 4'11". Wait, what did it say? 1.6 meters. Yeah, 1.6 meters is 5'2" and a half.
Pass me the
4'11" is less than
tape
5'6".
measure. I want to see how big she is.
I was rounding up. I'm not trusting you with a tape measure.
What? Dude, I play war games all the time.
Currently, Jude's just wandering around my room like a velociraptor looking for a tape measure. Sit down and say something. Tell us a funny story of our youth, and I'll show you how tall she is.
Oh God. What stories haven't we told on this podcast?
Just tell some funny story of something.
We've done the one of us pissing on a homeless man.
Yeah, not on purpose. Just as a disclaimer, not on purpose.
Have we done the one of us of where I knocked you out?
Don't know.
All right, well, I'll tell it again. So basically, me and you were at Dad's, weren't we?
I think there's 6 inches in a foot. Yeah, there is.
6 inches in a foot. What?
No way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, dickhead. 12 inches in a foot.
So you're taller than. Wait. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are exactly 5'5", actually.
Am I?
Exactly. It were dead on 5'5".
So.
Yeah, it's 12 inches in a foot. I knew it was. So she's claiming to be that tall.
And we
That's
we think she's
5'2".
So
this is great podcast material. That tall.
Okay.
Only like that much difference. But that's the difference between a dwarf and not being a dwarf anyway.
Yeah.
4 inches.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let go.
No.
Let go of my tape measure.
Oh, I thought it was going to snap back.
No, I'm not going to let it snap back while it's currently in your hands. It's going to slice your hand open.
Yeah, and that would have been really funny.
But I have to stop you bleeding.
No, you wouldn't. I'd just sucker it.
No, it would be way too much blood for that. I'm not stopping you bleeding.
I can hold a lot of liquid in
Right,
my mouth.
listen to me, you fucking degenerate.
Yeah,
this is the end of a podcast.
Is it?
Right, that's enough for the podcast just for now. If you're watching live on Twitch, we'll be right back after a tiny interval. It'll not be that long. And we'll, stay tuned, podcast. Check out the links, whatever.